Toyota, currently the largest automotive OEM in the world, producing up to 10 million vehicles per year and commanding a 10% market share, but selling cars in 170 countries across the globe, has been a household name for ages due to great quality and value for money cars, and might have remained a household name for years to come. However, there has been recently a momentum shift due to the rise of e-mobility and especially the battery electric vehicles. In this video, we are going to discuss the gigantic scale of operations of Toyota, how they have been successful, and why they are currently stuck in a dilemma, that is to go its own route by following their strategies and projections, or to make a sudden shift towards battery electric vehicles. Here is a brief overview of the chapters and the structure of this video, and by the end of it, we would have analyzed in detail Toyota's current situation and how its size and policies could pose a threat for its future on a global scale. Hi, this is Cultural Tech Evolution, where I would like to cover topics related to science and technology, especially from the automotive industry, as I have been linked to this sector for more than 10 years due to my studies and my jobs at a Tier 1 automotive supplier for internal combustion engine components, as well as at a well-renowned manufacturer of electric vehicle charging infrastructure. If you would like to know more about the automotive industry, the changing trends, and the rise of e-mobility, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so that you don't miss anything. These graphs demonstrate the worldwide sales of vehicles from 2011 till September 2022 and show how Toyota has been competing head-to-head with Volkswagen and General Motors, and after many years they have taken the top spot and enjoy a healthy market share of approximately 10%. 2022 is shown separately in this graph, otherwise it is confusing as the year is still not finished. However, the trend remains the same in 2022 as well, and Toyota leads the race. Together, these three OEMs at one point in time used to have up to 35% market share, but gradually General Motors, due to change in their business policies, are out of the picture. North America, Europe, Asia and Japan make up about 85% of their worldwide sales, that is about 8 million vehicles per year. And the three major countries for Toyota shares are US with 25%, Japan with 15%, and China with 20%. Looking at the propulsion mix of Toyota, it is clear how essential hybrid electric vehicles have been for Toyota with currently a share of 30%. Toyota has been very focused on the quality and continuous improvement of products and processes, and they are always trying to exceed the expectation of the end customers by offering more value for their money, and in doing so, they tend to over-engineer things, which isn't bad considering the end customers benefit from it the most. Toyota is known to have a very good documentation process in place, and for all the mistakes and failures that happen during product development and project execution phase, all these points which result in loss of time and efforts are duly noted and added to a checklist, which has to be completed in future and signed off so such mistakes wouldn't happen anymore. It is quite intensive, but when done right, it saves a lot of problems and losses in future, and hence they are the benchmark when it comes to production, operation, quality, supply chain and cost efficiency with their renowned Toyota production systems. The suppliers usually have a significantly tough time at the start, but at the end of it, it is quite a helpful learning curve. Toyota made a breakthrough in the automotive industry as the pioneers of hybrid electric vehicles with the launch of Toyota Prius in 1997. Over time, slowly and steadily, this has proven to be quite a significant development for Toyota, as we saw earlier with the dominant share of hybrid electric vehicles in the Toyota's fleet. After global financial crisis of 2008, Toyota decided to invest in cutting down the manufacturing cost and improving the operational efficiency. And for this, in 2012, they introduced the e-TNGA platform, Toyota New Global Architecture. It was a new framework to build better cars and cut costs by developing multiple models while using more common or shared parts. Not only it reduced the costs, but it also improved the basic vehicle performance, fuel efficiency, design features, drive, and ride quality. e-TNGA has proven to be quite successful after its launch in 2015, and as of today, 41 models are using this architecture from all vehicle segments, and they make up approximately 70% of their global sales. The other two milestones, namely fuel cell electric vehicles and battery electric vehicles, will be covered in the next chapter. After studying the global footprint and the success factors for Toyota, let's look at the possible reasons why Toyota is lagging behind when it comes to battery electric vehicles. For this, we have to analyze their strategy, forecast and planning because I believe that the problem is embedded in their ideology. In 2017, Toyota shared these milestones and right away two things are strikingly clear. Number one, Toyota never believed in the hype and future of battery electric vehicles as they were preparing for a combined total of 1 million vehicles from fuel cell plus battery electric vehicles by 2030. And approximately 15%, that is about 150,000 vehicles per year, were being planned as battery electric vehicles. However, they believed in the future of fuel cell with the rest of 85% share, and it's even more clear from their vision slide for zero electric vehicles. This is turning out to be a significant miscalculation, as from the launch in 2014 till today, they have never been able to sell more than 3,000 vehicles per year on average, whereas for battery electric vehicles, although they are quite late to it, they are selling more than 10,000 vehicles per year currently. Number 2. Probably their ideological mistake is that they were planning till 2050 with approximately 35% hybrid electric vehicles and 35% plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. To be fair, battery electric vehicles starting picking up a significant momentum from 2019, and understandably today Toyota is behind. But for me, the biggest ideological mistake is the perception and synonymous use of hybrid electric vehicles with electrification. Even in 2020, during the time when the OEMs are committing to go completely electric and hybrid is no longer considered clean, and therefore they have to change their direction and redefine goals. Being the largest OEM with a successful business sounds like a blessing on paper, but it is a curse in disguise as well, because in order to make changes and compete in a very dynamic e-mobility market, drastic decisions and implementations of measures are required at a much faster rate than the traditional OEMs such as Toyota are used to. When these things are not done correctly and in time, we do not have to look any further than Nokia and Microsoft in the past. Since Toyota lost valuable time by sticking with its beliefs, we are witnessing Toyota acting almost out of their character. In my opinion, Toyota realized its blunder due to indecision in 2019. And as a first step in April 2019, they opened up 24,000 hybrid electric vehicle patents royalty-free to other OEMs, with the hope that it might decelerate the transition to battery electric vehicles. 2 months later, in June and July 2019, they announced partnership with Subaru and BYD to work together on battery electric vehicles and batteries development respectively. In December 2020, Toyota announced their ambitious plans with the announcement of the new vehicle platform e-TNGA, which was designed together with partners. And also there was another exciting announcement that within 2020s, there will be a vehicle with solid-state battery. This will be a significant development and a step in right direction. In 2021, they announced the mid-size SUV bZ4X developed together by Subaru and Toyota revised their plans to launch 15 battery electric vehicles by 2025 and 30 battery electric vehicles by 2030 with a huge investment of $35 billion. Toyota raised their initial target of 1 million sales per year from fuel cell and battery electric vehicles to now 3.5 million sales per year from 2030 and announced that Lexus is aiming to go fully electric across the world by 2035. However, Toyota insisted that they are still keeping their options open until the directions become clearer. Earlier this year in 2022, Toyota started taking the pre-orders for bZ4X with deliveries for summer. However, right after its launch, it had to recall the vehicles. Apparently, it was due to the instances involving the wheels as they were coming off the cars. The hub bolts on the wheel loosened to the point where the wheel detached from the vehicle, and 2 cases were reported with this failure. After confirming and replicating the defect through Toyota's own tests, they issued a voluntary safety recall. The bZ4X recall was announced back in June 2022, and approximately 2,700 units were affected. Fortunately, most of the vehicles that were affected by the recall were reportedly not delivered to the customers yet. Finally, after a long wait, they have resumed the production in October. Considering it was a bold case, it was absolutely the right decision, otherwise it would have been very damaging to the brand name. As per rumors, Toyota is considering a reboot of its electric car strategy to better compete in a booming market by scrapping the e-TNGA platform as it has not been successful and cost efficient, which is completely understandable as Toyota didn't create this platform alone and with the development time they usually take. They have proven with TNGA that they can create a successful platform. However, for a new one, it might require 3 to 5 years, but in the meantime they cannot sit idle. To counter this situation, Toyota has suspended work on some of the 30 battery electric vehicle projects announced for 2030 to concentrate its efforts on few models, and it would give Toyota a chance to compete with the more efficient, tested and reliable battery electric vehicles. Till that happens, their current situation is like a double-edged sword. If they keep the stopgap solution and don't improve their products to either match or outdo their competition, they will lose, and if they decide to wait few years to bring a brilliant product, they will be history and people would have moved on to other OEMs and wouldn't be able to associate themselves with Toyota battery electric vehicles. Association of a customer with product is very important, which Toyota learned with probably their best engineered and developed car, Lexus LFA, an engineer's dream. But it wasn't successful as no one was ready to pay for a Lexus more than Ferrari. But to be fair, it has the best sounding engine ever on a road legal car, tuned to perfection. Apart from the earlier stated problems, I believe Toyota is having a lot of difficult times in rapidly changing environment due to the culture and conservative practices in Japan. I had the privilege to work with Japanese people over multiple years, and I have never known any other nation or group of people in the world who work as hard as them. They are quite reliable, hardworking, honest and humble people. However, the biggest problem was strong hierarchical structure in Japan. They are very intelligent people and have brilliant ideas, but they tend to respect their managers and they cannot surpass them even if they know they are right and their manager is making a mistake. Hence, a lot of brilliant ideas are stuck and people tend to follow the leaders of the company. There is no way that they did not see this happening on a working level. I think they have to change the internal policies and promote people up based on their ideas rather than how long and how senior they have been in the company to bring the best minds together for the success of Toyota Group. To wrap this up, it will be interesting to see how Toyota will come out of this difficult situation. The good news is that, although late, they are finally waking up to the challenge and trying to focus their efforts on making few models successful rather than bringing a number of battery electric vehicles just to show their progress. As discussed, it will not be an easy task and would require a lot of changes, but I believe in Toyota and would like to see them being successful in battery electric vehicles, which might take some years because the other OEMs are in the leading positions. If you have any remarks, suggestions, or any topic that you're interested in, please let me know in the comments. If you like the content of the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you for watching the video and I will catch you again with another interesting topic. Thank you.